Buhari in 2015, without a shadow of a doubt, was loved.
Buhari have no good record in Nigeria, and may his soul not rest in peace. Not rest in peace.
Nigerians genuinely crave positive change. People trek.
Would you miss your ex-president Buhari?
No, I will not miss him.
I don't really miss him. I don't.
It's not possible. I'm not even missing him for 1%.
No, not in any way.
How can we mourn Buhari? Buhari that's the foundation of Tinubu. You begin to mourn him.
Buhari is a waste. It's a waste product.
Buhari as a person or as a leader was the greatest calamity that befell Nigeria since maybe modern history. It was the mistake that should not have been made.
The only thing is that is better than the one that we are seeing now. That is the only thing that I have to say.
Very good.
And the whole country is very proud of what this administration has done in the way and manner President Bola Ahmed Tinubu was honored and was buried.
May the soul of the former president, President Bola, rest in peace.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Plan B TV News Gist and Blog. Buhari is dead. I don't know why Nigerians still don't want him to rest in peace. A lot of people are still in the streets like this, saying that they wish that he just died and disappeared, like there's no grave. Some people say they just exhume the body and give it to the animal. Some people are just saying all kinds of things, and I say, oh my God. I want you guys to watch this particular video. We'll be right back.
Would you miss your ex-president Buhari?
No, I will not miss him.
I don't really miss him. I don't.
It's not possible. I'm not even missing him for 1%.
No, not in any way. Who is Buhari?
Those that benefited from him might miss him now, but more than 100 million Nigerians will not miss him.
I beg, talk another thing, Joe. Let me pray Buhari. What you concern me? Nothing concern me and Buhari, I beg.
Yes, I will miss him.
You miss him?
Yes. As a human being, yeah, every life is precious. Yeah, so I will miss him based on that.
No, I don't miss him.
You don't miss him at all? So you're not missing him at all?
Are you missing him?
I don't know. I mean,
I don't know.
Why? Why wouldn't you miss that man?
Because he put Nigerians through a lot for that 8 years that he was a president. So I can't really say I'm going to miss him.
He's not a good leader. He never cared. He didn't even know what was happening in Nigeria. How can I miss a man like that?
The economy of Nigeria is down because of that man. And they rigged the election and give it to Tinubu because of that man.
Look at the condition of Nigeria. We need deliverance. The country is going down the drain. Nigeria is almost like it's not a country.
No rule of law, poor human rights. Nnamdi Kanu is still in prison. Even this Tinubu said, what is the boy still doing in prison?
Has he not done something to effect change in Nigeria that will make you miss him?
Positive or negative change?
Positive change.
I don't think there's any.
I don't see anything Buhari have done for the country. Because of the way he left the country, I'm not in support of any president. Even the present one now, I don't support them.
Are you saying that there's nothing this man has ever done that can make you at least remember him for?
He told us during the campaign that he was going to fight corruption, which was the main reason why people voted for him, based on the fact that they knew him during his military time as a disciplinarian. But at the end of the day, it was during his regime that we really experienced corruption in the open. So he didn't really do anything positive. It's just a continuation, it's a circle.
He invited the Fulanis from the Niger Republic, and he spent a lot of Nigeria money to construct road to Niger.
No, I only remember him for the bad things. When he was in the military, yes, telling us saying war against indiscipline. The Nigerians are not free, they can't talk there. You don't do that here now. It's in London, everybody is free.
What would you have wanted to see different from Buhari's regime?
In terms of security, to have taken it seriously.
Cost of living, 1. Cost of petrol, 2.
Good road, walk. You a graduate in Nigeria, do you know how much you will be earning? If you earn 60,000, you will be clapping yourself. Let them provide for the masses. They cannot put the remaining in their pockets.
Insecurity in Nigeria is been like that, and it's not going to change because all of them are the same. Look at Tinubu, for instance. It's even worse than Buhari.
I think they should have done more. In terms of healthcare in Nigeria, I see no reason why they should come abroad. It's a shame that he's dying in abroad. So what is happening to our hospital? So he has not done anything anyway.
I feel like shedding tears right now, honestly.
We need to shed. If he's shedding our tears, we redeem Nigeria. I don't mind. I will shed it from morning till night.
Now, if you listen to this, you will see the grief and the anger in Nigerian face. The reason people are still talking this way is to send that signal to the elite so that they should learn. But it didn't just end there. I want you guys to watch this particular video of this activist, Peter Randin, what he said on this podcast. We'll be right back.
So when I got the news of President Buhari's death, the first thing that came to my mind is the fact that, You know, the mere fact that the former president died in a private clinic in London tells you everything you need to know about the class and kind of leaders we have. For being president for 8 years, and you kept treating ear infections in London. And then again today, the Buhari, no matter how you look at it, I'm not his family member, but what we know about him is what he did with power as a president. And that is what we are going to talk about. Buhari as a person or as a leader was the greatest calamity that befell Nigeria since maybe modern history. He was the mistake that should not have been made. And what we are suffering in Nigeria is the ghost of the Buhari administration. A leader who ruled without empathy for the living and did never honor the life of the dead. Death is not a canonization of evil men to becoming saints, or it's not a baptism that washes away original sin. Everything we spend our time doing as we live is what will be discussed, and the legacy. And the way Nigerians will mourn is their own way to grieve, and everybody should stick with the truth, because at the end of it all, we should know that when we are alive and we have the opportunity, then we should do what we want to be discussed when we die. If there is anything that culminates, I think, the Buhari legacy, it will be October 20th, 2020. Imagine if his only son, Yusuf, was amongst the innocent Nigerians who were seated at the toll gate, waving their country's flag and singing the national anthem, protesting police brutality. What was his response? Unleashing firearms at peaceful protesters, amongst many others. His own chief of army staff died in a plane crash in the line of duty. President Buhari did not leave the villa to go and pay his last respect at the military cemetery. The former president, who he toppled his government, Shagari, died in December of 2018, 28th of December. He was buried on the 29th. Buhari never went there. So there was this disdain and the ruling or leading of Nigeria like a monarch. 78 persons were buried in a mass burial in Benue State, killed within security under Buhari's administration. He did not raise a finger. So look, no matter how much you want to whitewash anything, it is important that people stick to the truth. And our current leaders should know that power is transient, and even the worst of tyrants still have an end. So we must do with power what it is needed for the good of people.
So you're saying that Nigerians should not forget why people mourn, because what do you say to that? Do you think that is the right thing to do?
Well, I think that politicians will do what they need to do, the government will do what they need to do. And by the way, Buhari and Tinubu are each other's legacies. They inherit themselves and complement themselves in failure. So whatever it is that they do, one of the greatest mischief of the Buhari presidency was the fact that a man who was the beneficiary of a seemingly free and fair election that was conducted by the former President Jonathan could not at least bequeath the legacy of free and fair elections to Nigeria. And that is why we are where we are today. So whatever the political class are doing, it is up to them. Let every Nigerian mourn the same way that they want. I mean, a lot of lives were lost under the Buhari presidency. So we have thoughts and prayers that are shared across Plateau, Benue, and every other state. So Buhari is just one person too that has died like every other person. So every other one who is in power now should also learn the lesson, including myself who is speaking, because we will all leave at some point. Buhari as a person or as a leader was the greatest calamity that befell Nigeria since maybe modern history. He was the mistake that should not have been made. And what we are suffering in Nigeria is the ghost of the Buhari administration. A leader who ruled without empathy for the living and did never honor the life of the dead. Death is not a canonization of evil men to becoming saints, or it's not a baptism that washes away original sin. Everything we spend our time doing as we live is what will be discussed, and the legacy. And the way Nigerians will mourn is their own way to grieve, and everybody should stick with the truth, because at the end of it all, we should know that when we are alive and we have the opportunity, then we should do what we want to be discussed when we die.
When you heard about this coalition, do you think that, did you feel like this is a step in the right direction?
Jay, I just want us to be honest and realistic, because Nigerians, we have been through too much of bad governance, and we have been here before. What is the reason why we believe that we need a coalition to, unseat an incumbent? It is because everyone knows that INEC is the weapon formed against Nigeria. In fact, the confidence and arrogance of that political class and dynasty is a corrupt and criminal electoral process.
Now, you have listened to what Nigerians are saying in the streets and the Peter Randin on the podcast. So let's take one particular video from an elite, what he said, especially Gabashew, what Gabashew said about our late President Muhammadu Buhari. We'll be right back.
Like I said, he always had his medicals in London, even when he was not in office. So it was not about the time he was president alone. He had always had it in London. And then you have to be alive first to get certain things changed or corrected in your country. If He had said, I'll do my medicals in Nigeria just as a show off or something. He could have long been dead because there may not be the expertise needed in the country. But he needed to be alive to be able to lead the country to a point where we will have that expertise. So those who glibly talk of going abroad, they don't know that a man needs to be alive first before he can effect a change.
Now, this is an elite, and he expressed himself about the things on his illness, that they talk about the boost and all of that. He's trying to paint the president as a nice person. But I also want you guys to watch another elite, at least Kenneth Okonkwo, though he's not yet an elite, but he's a politician. But I want you guys to watch what he said about President Muhammadu Buhari. We'll be right back.
Very good. You know, in law, you cannot go the equity with dirty hands. How can a party that foisted such a man that was even incoherent when we were doing campaign point a finger to another party? Do you know what? When Obasanjo was trying to go, he wanted to transmit power to the younger generation. He gave Umar Yar'Adua in his 50s, gave Goodluck Jonathan in his 40s, 50s. Who tapeted it? APC. They went back to bring Buhari in his 70s. And they brought Tinubu in his 80s, even though he's claiming 70s. But honestly, if you ask me to guess, I'll say maybe 90 plus. Now,
how old is Alaji now? Actual age. What do you mean 73, people? How old is his daughter? Yaloja. Because before they deleted her age on Wikipedia, 1962, no, cause see, we have receipts. Some of us, we saved it. Emma Binu. Then 1962, no, they wrote 1962, which means that his daughter will be 63 this year. No, be so. Are you now telling me that Tinubu is only 10 years older than his daughter? He doesn't know what he's talking about. Especially because before they edited Alaji's age as well on Wikipedia, 1942, no, they wrote 1942, which means Alaji should be 83 this year. Oh, they may be watching. Okay. I take back everything I said. Alaji is 73 is Alaji.
Only thing that breaks my heart is this woman. Yet again, this time around, you have to make the video with her daughter, and it talks about late President Muhammadu Buhari. I want you guys to watch this particular video of Mrs. Adetun, what she said. We'll be right back.
The good man, no, he made my mommy to suffer.
That president that died, Abby?
Yes.
What's his name again? Buhari or?
Buhari.
Ashabi, he will not rest in peace in Jesus' name.
Eh? Why won't he rest?
Because he made us to suffer.
Did you suffer my daddy?
Yes.
And you too?
So what do you have to say now?
Sorry, mommy.
Okay. And what do you have to say to Buhari?
God doesn't bless him.
Thank you, Daddy.
I watched this particular video. You might want to say, okay, oh, that, wow, hey, ex-President Muhammadu Buhari is a nice person. Until I watched this particular barrister. This barrister, Darlington, have been trending recently on how he responds or critiques about our elite, especially on how they have been mismanaging funds and all of that. But this time around, even in death of the late president or ex-President Muhammadu Buhari, what he said about him, even in death of the ex-president Muhammadu Buhari, this man is still bashing him. It's not just on him, any other elite, but I want you guys to watch particularly what he said about President Muhammadu Buhari, who recently just died.
So maybe we should rest that.
You remember,
still has something to say.
You remember my Bible say you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. If what you are saying now is the thing that happened, the right thing, if it is, in fact, if that is the situation, nobody will break head over these things now. But when they have created some doubt in the minds of people, why won't you look at what the people are saying so that we cannot continue on this trajectory? How many world leaders have paid condolence visits or sent condolence message since Sunday? How many world leaders? Please, somebody answer me. How many world leaders? You mean they've not had, Abi? No, they've not had. Anyway, let's go to another topic.
Most of people might just fret, especially those that love APC and those tribalistic people that just still love an Hausa man. As long as an Hausa man, even if he buy everybody in the south, it's not their problem. Even if he destroy everybody, it's not their problem. They just love him because of his religion, because he's a Muslim, because he's an Hausa man, because he's from the north. No matter the atrocities, some people just hate to hear you criticizing anybody. They felt like, okay, you are not perfect, you shouldn't criticize him because of this, despite he knows that he's campaigning for this position. But to round it up, I want you guys to watch this particular video. I think it's more than a year video now. Ocon on, I think, Honest Bunch. What he said in Honest Bunch about ex-President Muhammadu Buhari. It may break down that people do not just hate on him, but it's because he later changed. But I want you guys to watch the video. We'll be right back.
Buhari in 2015, without a shadow of a doubt, was loved.
Yes.
Fact. Still. Without a shadow of a doubt.
Because it told us
loved.
what we wanted to hear.
Hang on. Nigerians genuinely crave positive change. People trek. Nigerians, because they saw the Jonathanian administration as looters. People who are looting the commonwealth of this country and storing it up for themselves, their children, and their children's children. You know, they were wasteful spenders. That's what they do. So they believed, okay, fine, this man owns only one house in Kaduna, has only one car, okay, has a few cows. No, listen. It was sold to us and then we bought because we genuinely craved the change. But the truth is that who sold him to us? The same people who ran this country dry, packaged him, sold him to us, and then ruled us by proxy. Nigerians crave change. They do. Now we have seen that Buhari's administration, with all due respect to him, is a great man. It's a hype job.
Expensive on the hype.
It's a hype job. You understand? And then one person is coming from his party. The leader of that party, an influential leader of that party. You are there. This administration, in very many regards, is a fiasco. And you have, under your watch, witnessed these failures. And you cannot sell an idea.
If you listen to Mr. Ocon, you will know that in details is right, though the interview is not recent. Everybody loved him so much, that's why they voted for him. But unfortunately, the man disappoints everybody. There are a lot of videos that I know I can compare here, but it will be too long. A lot of people are complaining that my video is too long. Just that there are too many information. I don't like to post like back to back. I like to post once a day, before 3 times a day. That's why I'm trying to make sure that I make all my videos in details instead of splitting it. You just watch the rest. Anyway, if you watch this particular video, you might understand that, okay, not just that they're hating on him, but sincerely, a lot have changed on this past president. They don't really care. Even the current one now. If he died tomorrow, people are hating on him. Somebody will just think it because he's a Yoruba man. But unfortunately, the things that this man need to do, he's not doing it. But he said that Nigeria is on bankrupt, he inherited the bankrupt country. But unfortunately, this man never stopped buying things to enrich himself. A country that is bankrupt, this man will buy what? A yacht, buy private jet, build house for his wife, or renovate his wife, build house for vice president. He keep on buying an Escalade. He's keep on enriching himself, buy an SUV for all the Senate and the House of Assembly. He keep on doing for the elite, but he's not doing for the common Nigerian. When you complain, people said you hate him because he's Yoruba man. Anyway, but I want you guys to watch this last moment of the ex-president, Muhammadu Buhari, the last interview with Grant, how he was smiling, but he never knew he was going to die. I want you guys to watch it.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. President. we landed with 20 minutes to spare.
Thank you for punishing me.
We may come to claim the balance of that time some other time.
Thank you for punishing me.
Thank you very much, sir.
Come and remove your gadgets. Good to go.
So this is the second to the last one, sir.
Second to the last?
Yes, sir.
Look at you.
So you have to do a broadcast now.
Broadcast?
Yes.
You hold that thing at a safe distance and harass me.
All right, I rest my case here. I'll be waiting for you guys in the comment section to tell me your thoughts. What do you think about what Nigerians are reacting? People are angry right now that he died. But the only thing that funny me is this particular guy.
Buhari have no good record in Nigeria, and may his soul not rest in peace, because the thing you do to a heartless man is to give him punishment. Buhari deserve big punishment.
That Nigeria declare public holiday as though Buhari is an hero that fought for the betterment of the country.
He's an hero.
Meaning that Nigeria is calling evil good and good evil. That's what they are calling. Because somebody like Buhari will die and they are declaring public holiday to mourn who? How can we mourn Buhari? Buhari that's the foundation of Tinubu. You begin to mourn him. That means when Tinubu will die.
Anything good? I don't have any good thing to say about Buhari, because from the day they born Buhari, Buhari is a waste. It's a waste product. When he was alive, it's a waste. Even when Buhari became a civilian president, he did worse than when he was a military president. So I've not seen anything good. Look at the country; things are getting difficult. People are dying everywhere.
So no good thing. No person die. People they say good thing about the president.
Boko Haram.
bring about change. Change will not end.
When person die, people go say good thing about the person.
I not get good thing to talk about Buhari. I not get one good thing to talk about Buhari. One.
Compare that today. Then they bury woman been 2 times. No verse, now you are the ass. Then they bury woman been 2 times. Even Jesus himself died, and I wanted them bury him. I don't understand this kind of thing what they all they do for this country. I tell you, say the problem we will get blame them.
It's like Buhari now from Muslim want to become a Christian pattern, because Bible says in Revelation that they have second death. The Buhari now die first death. This is second death. It happened for my front that this is second death of Buhari, Muhammad Buhari, former president of Nigeria.
Second death.
Yeah, second death.
Now help with that.
Yeah. So now that second death, now that they celebrate today.
All right, man. Thank you so much for your time.
Which other evidence are you looking for? His minister said that he can no longer speak his mother's tongue just because he underwent surgical operation. Is that possible, my brother? It's a very simple question. People should stop deceiving us and deceiving the public. Thank you.
What area, sir?
You are asking for evidence and proof.
That the former president died.
His minister, Mkotila Mohammed, said in the public domain that because of the surgery, that he can no longer speak his mother's tongue. Is that medically possible? I'm asking you, the media man.
Medically, some people lose their memory after.
To the extent that you cannot speak your mother's tongue.
It's possible. It has happened before.
I rest my case. Thank you.
All right.
The only thing is that is better than the one that we are seeing now. That is the only thing that I have to say.
What is better than this Tinubu?
Yes, now.
In what way? Can you, like, when people die, people go say good thing. He did this, he did that.
No, he tried. So as for mine, that is on time. At least rice is not up to 100,000. Is try. Fuel is not up to this amount now. So all those things are good things that.
But you see, Buhari is a rogue. Buhari is a rogue. I don't know where to put himself. No, I don't. Even before he asked me, I said nothing. No. Even a child inside stomach is crying. He's angry about his leadership.
All right.
I believe my mother. What my mother said. Now, when Buhari became a civilian president, he did worse than when he was a military president. So I've not seen anything good. Look at the country; things are getting difficult. People are dying everywhere.
So no good thing. No person died. People they say good thing about the president.
Boko Haram. They invented Boko Haram.
All right. I rest my case here. I love you guys. Remember, God love you. Until we meet again, stay tuned, Plan B TV. I'll be leaving you guys with the rest clip of ex-President Muhammadu Buhari, his last moment on earth, every moment of interview that he granted, the things that he said. I want you guys to watch it so that you commit your thought. What would you remember him for? That is what this video is all about. Until we meet again. Bye.
APC! APC from top to bottom. Top to bottom. Top to bottom. Buhari! 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 Say it again, Buhari!
Say Baba! Say Baba! Oh yeah, let's go. 1, 2. Buhari ye masu. Yebo, ye masu. Osibajo, bangari, bari, bari, bari. Bangari, bari, bari, yeah. Itosi mojo lano don pariwo.
Nigeria fantastically corrupt?
Yes.
Are you embarrassed by what he said?
No, I'm not.
Nigeria fantastically corrupt?
Yes.
Baba go slow. No, those who are going fast, where did they go to?
You come out when I like.
So what do you miss the most about being in office?
Miss? Oh dear me. I don't think I miss much.
But there must be something you miss.
Well, I don't know. People have their opinions.
We are all humans. There is no doubt I hurt some people, and I wish they would pardon me. And those that think that I've hurt them so much, please pardon me.
I don't know which party my wife belongs to, but she belongs to my kitchen and my living room and the other room. That hip-hop is just like a dot in a circle. If they want to exist, they would have no access to anywhere. And the way they are spread all over the country, having businesses, having property, I think hip-hop doesn't know what they are talking about. In any case, we said we'll talk to them in the language they understand. We'll organize the police and the military to pursue them. That's what we can do, and we will do it.
What about Twitter?
Please allow me to be frank and with respect to many wonderful people around this room here. I'm going to speak in general terms. So nobody please take personal offense. This continent is continent of young people. Half of our people here are below 20 years old. Yes? Look at the average age of our presidents. It's about 63, 64 years old. We're the only continent in the world where we have presidents at 90 years old starting new terms. I mean, you guys are crazy or what? We've seen people in wheelchairs, you know, unable to raise hands to standing for elections. This is a joke. Yes, you are right to laugh because the whole world is laughing at us. And we only pick up people at 90 years old to lead us. To lead us where? To the grave?